showing as well some of the nurses that already in the US, no? Maybe that's part of their presentation. So just to give you an idea to our nurses and to our viewers, Nasha is a processing company. We provide assistance to medical professionals around the globe. Pag sinabi natin around the globe, kahit saan po kayo located, we can definitely assist and guide you all throughout your NCLEX journey. So we provide NCLEX USA, NCLEX Australia, NCLEX Canada, visa screen application, license endorsement, license renewal, international exam exemption, score transfer, pass letter requisition, CGFNS certification program, Middle East exam application. Of course, we also provide English language test appointment, local license verification, and school requisition of documents. We also have our NCLEX premium review program for nurses preparing for the NCLEX, no? Before, wala po kaming review. However, our nurses, because we already help thousands of nurses when it comes to their licensure exam application, and they are asking, sir, you need to have a review center. And it's good that we have our online review program right now that you can access through our Nasha mobile app and your exclusive account. Okay, so we help thousands of nurses, no? Some of our pastors available in our social media platforms, Facebook pages, and of course sa website po namin, no? We help them with their NCLEX, visa screen, and license endorsement. And some of this applicant here is actually working with US Healthcare Career Philippines, no? Already in Utah, no? Madami na sila doon. And you can also check a lot of feedbacks of our nurses available in our social media platforms on how we help them with their licensure exam application process. So it is not just a processing. We want to partner with you in achieving your professional goal abroad. So we are actually in partnership with US Healthcare Career Philippines, and we've been helping a lot of nurses because of this reason. No, so as you can see, there are 203,200 RN job opening each year. No, this is according to the BLS. BLS is the Bureau of Labor Statistics and American Association of College of Nursing. Sobrang dami ng demand ng nurses in the United States. And of course, today, we will be discussing about the overview of U.S. Healthcare Career Philippines, their qualification for nurses interested to work in the U.S. and to work with them, their sponsorship program, and of course, state of deployment, yung mga possible options natin. And of course, just like what I mentioned earlier about the demand of nurses in the U.S., sobrang dami niyan. And maybe we can discuss about the visa bulletin update, Ma'am Laika, later, because some of the nurses are afraid to start with their NCLEX because of the current status of the visa.
Others, yeah.
Later, i-discuss natin yan. And we can also have Q&A, no? So, I guess we do have almost 18 nurses joining us um, sa Zoom natin, and maybe sa Facebook Live natin mamaya they can ask question. And of course, I will be discussing later about the licensure updates, yung best recommendation for USRN, no, aspiring to become a USRN. Okay, Ma'am Laika, you can have the floor. You can share your screen, ma'am, if you do have a presentation, and introduce your company and the help that you can offer to nurses po.
Yes, so thank you so much, Sir Chris, for that wonderful introduction, as always. Yeah. And we're so glad to be here again, joining you for this orientation to help our Filipino nurses. And as you said, yeah, we're hopeful that along the way, no, we will get to know each other at the same time. You'll be getting some information for you to start your American journey. But of course, we would love you to, welcome aboard at US Healthcare Careers Philippines in partnership with NASIA Business Consultancy. So I'll be sharing my screen, Sir Chris. Allow me to. Okay. Okay. So this is not the one that I wanted to share. Um, this is actually the status of the visibility. And so we'll discuss later about it. Okay, so again, nurses and NASIA team, thank you so much for being here. with us and for inviting us, Sir Chris, for this career orientation. So along the way, you will be seeing about brief background of U.S. Healthcare Careers Philippines. You'll get to know more about the American opportunity that are awaiting for you. And should you have any further, clarification, questions, or anything that you wanted to ask pertaining to your application or on how to start your American journey, please feel free to join our question and answer later after the discussion. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy our presentation. So, by the way, before we start, I'm Laika. I'm from US Healthcare Careers Philippines, and together with my team in here, we are in partnership with NASIA Business Consultancy. As I have mentioned earlier, we've been together since our early days. So, actually, US Healthcare Careers Philippines has been in the business for 7 years now, but um, we are in partnership with the POEA land-based agency here in the Philippines, which is Caves Treasures Manpower. Of course, for legality purposes, we need to be working under, or we also know, POEA is known now as the Department of Migrant Workers. At the end of the day, we're still hiring nurses bound to the US, and we still need to follow the standard protocol of the local government, and that is to be, or that is to work with a registered company under the Department of Migrant Workers, or before we know them as the POEA. Okay, so as you can see, and as I've mentioned, US Healthcare Careers Philippines is not an agency, but yes, we do have a partner agency here in the Philippines. So we are basically an outsourcing team. It's a standalone entity, and we are directly in touch with the clients or with the US-based healthcare facility. So we offer 100% direct hire. So if you will be employed or if you will be joining US Healthcare Careers Philippines, you will not be employed by US Healthcare, but rather we will be your pathway or your bridge to connect you with a US-based client, and that will actually offer or that process will give you 100% um, opportunity to be directly hired by our partner company. And of course, not to mention that we also provide 100% sponsorship. But when it comes to the visa application process and other migration process, and we also offer assistance for your dependents. So, yeah, I forgot to mention that US Healthcare Careers Philippines are actually sponsoring the EB3 visa or the immigrant status visa. So we don't offer the non-immigrant visa because yun yung mga tinatanong ng nurses. I know nurses that you also have a bit of a background about how the visa processing works in the US. So I know that you're aware that there's a lot of classification or pathway that you can go to the US as a nurse, or on a visa classification that will let you to work as a nurse in the US. So there's the non-immigrant and there's the immigrant pathway. There's the H-1B or the working visa. There's the EB3. There's also the EB2. But for us, we offer the EB3, which offers a secured place for your permanent residency, and of course your American citizenship. So, yeah, as you can see in here, US Healthcare Careers Philippines are working with, of course, the pioneer in the business, NASCA Consultancy. So, they help us to process our candidates' license endorsements. They also help us to do the visa screen or the standard process. And even this early stage of your American dream, wherein you are still um, deciding whether to continue your journey or not. So NASI is there to help you, especially for your NCLEX examination. And of course, as early as the eligibility requirement, they're there and they're actually available 24/7. And just to give you a bit, a bit of a background, so we have nurses who are coming to us, and of course, giving good feedback with NASIA. That's why we've been with them for some time now. And one thing that I love the most that our nurses are, telling us is that whenever they have any urgent concern or whenever they have any, just a sudden thought about their application at the middle of the day or sometimes during nighttime, like when they're supposed to go to sleep, and suddenly they just thought that maybe I'll check my application with NASIA, what's going on and all that. So these are the nurses that are still on the early stage, as early as like processing their early eligibility requirement before they even have their NCLEX exam. So one thing that they love the most is that NASIA is available 24/7 to answer inquiries. And I believe that is because they're very, high-tech company. So they use this advanced technology to help the nurses or to cater nurses real time. So that's one of the thing that would really, benefit you if you go for NASIA for the processing, especially those nurses who haven't started yet their journey about the NCLEX examination. So if you're looking for a company that, will help you with this journey, I we would, not just because they're our partner, but also it's a tested na eh. I mean, our nurses or even our nurses who join us and they knew Nasia prior to joining us have the same testimony. So yeah, you can go with Nasia to start your nursing career, and afterwards we would be glad to have you on board at US Healthcare Careers Philippines and schedule you for a client's interview. Yeah, and as I've mentioned that we are in partnership with a local based company here in the Philippines, and that is Cave Treasures Manpower. And also, of course, as we are directly working with our US-based client, which are the healthcare facilities, we are directly in touch with our immigration law firm as well, which is the Hamad, and also, of course, our US-based entity, which is Staffworks. So as you can see, there's Staffworks, no, how that the connection for behind that is because we are directly reporting to them and Staffworks is our legal entity in the US. So, but that doesn't mean that there will be an agency in your application. It's an internal thing. So, staff for US Healthcare Cares Philippines is under Cave Treasury's manpower and being managed by Staffworks in the US. So, as far as your application is concerned, if you will be joining US Healthcare Cares Philippines, you will be directly employed to our partner facilities that you will be seeing on my next slides. So yeah, at least you have an idea, no? So this is not just for us. It's also applicable to employers, of course, if you are planning to say, the purpose of this orientation is not just to, advertiser company, advertiser service. It's also to give awareness, to give you idea on how to start and what are in the markets right now or how should you start your application. So honestly, we've been conducting orientation for some time now with NASIA team. And one of our goal actually, beside the marketing part, is really to help nurses because we don't want to, hear some sad stories anymore because we've been dealing a lot from our nurses who started earlier on their journey and then afterwards they just stop and suddenly they came to us and they were like, oh, I already applied before for other company and I got I got or they took advantage of me. They signed a contract that had band fees and all that. So those are the things that you need to know, nurses. So when you're applying to, bound to the US, always know what is the company, who are the company, or what is the business as well. You need to be, knowledgeable enough with their businesses, how they work, what will be the process, and always ask for proper expectation. Because this is the one thing that we've noticed in the business. Some of the nurses are just, excited and eager to go to the US sometimes. And they're very, yung because they're very excited, there are times na hindi na nila na validate kung ano ba yung kung ano ba or sino ba yung ina-applyan nila just because they can offer, they said na, oh, we can deploy you for as early as 10 months, 12 months. So those are the things that we wanted to share with our nurses that you should be aware of always and always know the company and what are the expectation and always check the paperwork. Kasi if wala yan sa paperwork, then medyo kabahan tayo. So that's how it works, no? So we specialize in providing, or we are specializing in getting Filipino nurses here in the Philippines, and we send them to the US through our partner facilities. Okay, so as you can see here are some of the partner companies that we have in the US. So we have Advanced Healthcare, PACS, Cambridge, Watsonville Intensive Specialty Hospital. So as you can see, there's only one hospital facility in here that we're in partnership with. Most of our partners are skilled nursing facility and one company own like multiple facilities. For PACS, they own 300 facilities. For Advanced Healthcare, they own at least 100 facility and they're still expanding. Cambridge, the same thing. They are basically in California, so they own numbers of facility in California. Same with Watsonville. So with our clients, you will have the chance to choose where you want to go. So if you have any, friends, family members in the US where you want to go, let us know, and we will surely look into that if we have any opening, so we can introduce you to our clients. And also, should you start your application journey and you did not choose US Healthcare Careers Philippines, that's totally fine. But also, of course, one thing that you should know and also check with the company that you will be working with is always know who is your employer. Kasi yan yung pinaka-importante. As you know, there's two main pathway, or a way for you to go to the US, and that is to apply to a direct hire or to apply under a staffing agency. So sometimes may, of course, both are legal, no? Both are legal process for you to go to the US, but there are pros and cons for each of the steps. But you should always know or always get all the information that you need before committing to a certain company. So that's one of the things that we always remind the nurses, no? Mahirap na, baka mamaya hindi mo alam sa agency ka pala employed and you're expecting that you will be hired directly by the company, because it's actually illegal. I mean, whether you are under an agency, you are under a staffing company, you are under direct hire, it's totally legal. No, just depends on what are the inclusion and the packages, what will be the benefits and all that. You should know that. So here at US Healthcare Careers Philippines, we're very transparent. We actually follow the prevailing wage determination of each of the states. As you know, there's a certain website where you can check the standard or the basic offer or the right and just offer in the states, no? And you can go to FLC data center, you can check that one and you will see the prevailing wage determination in the website. So if, for example, you are decided to go with wherever, like you wanted to go in California, you wanted to go in Utah, Colorado, Ohio, New York, you can certainly see the standard wages information in that website. So here are some of our events of course, with NASIA. So we do have an annual event with our team where our clients are, visiting us here in the Philippines to meet their nurses, specifically to meet their hired nurses, so that they can build the relationship already, even though they're still waiting for the deployment. Some are still waiting for the interview or the embassy interview, but our clients are very committed, no, to these nurses, and they would like to make the nurses feel that they're very welcome to the company, that even though it's not yet their deployment, it will take time for them to be deployed because of the visa processing. The client or the company are still there to wait for them, and you know going extra by flying all the way from the States, going here in the Philippines. So this is just one of our annual event that we do for our events. So opportunity to choose, for your preferred state, as I've mentioned earlier. So these are just some of the states where we offer, positions for the EB3 here in the from for Filipino nurses. And again, as I've mentioned, we provide direct hiring, fully sponsored, end-to-end assistance, permanent residency with the EB3 visa. And of course, one of the most important thing is that you should always know if the company has no placement fee, has no band fee, and has no hidden charges. So that's one of the main thing that you should always ask. You should always check your paperwork with, no? Kasi um, we've been hearing a lot of issues about this kind of stuff, no, na hindi nila nakikita that there are some restrictions that is stated in their contract. So that's one of the things that you need to be careful of. Of course, we don't want to spend so much nang hindi pa tayo nakakaalis, right, Princess? So of course, you will be earning dollars, but not to pay here sa mga hidden charges. So that's one thing that you should be careful of. So if you want to contact us, as you can see here is our contact details at info@uslcarecareersphilippines.com. We also have our Facebook account where you can check our daily updates. And yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to add the photos of our deployed candidates, but you can certainly go to our website or social media campaign, which is Facebook. We are very active there, posting the updates for our newly deployed candidates. And yeah, just to give you a very brief, actually nakita nyo na to kanina, just to give you a very brief, discussion about the latest update with or on the visibility. Let me just so I'm actually here. Yeah. So this is one of the most exciting and ano ba, saddest than Sir Chris na. Parang every time na magkakaroon ng update about the visibility, and hindi mo alam kung kakabahan ka, magiging masaya ka, and then after, push, and walang movement, everybody will be like, okay, is this for me? And that's really true, no? And it's really normal, don't invalidate your feelings, nurses, no? If, for example, you are in the process or you are still, deciding whether to push with your American dream, and seems like this visibility, you know, um, gives you this anxiousness na or anxiety na should I continue, should I not? Alam mo yon, kumbaga, this those are all valid nurses, and we've been encountering that one. So we have hundreds and hundreds of nurses who are waiting for the embassy interview, to be honest. So yeah, they got their approval notice, they got their DS-260, they're eligible for the interview. Oh no, not yet eligible for the interview because their priority dates are not current. So we have hundreds of nurses now. And every time na lang na magkakaroon ng update with the visibility, and of course, our nurses would be like, they really, and that's one of the things that we love about our nurses. They're very honest about their feelings, and we always acknowledge that one. It's okay, we need to, it's not because you are, we are the employer, or we are, I mean, we are the company and all that. We always make sure for these nurses to feel that they're heard, their feelings are valid, kasi talagang mawawalan pa din ng pag-asa. Hindi lang yung mga nurses na hindi pa nakakapagsimula eh. Just to tell you, our nurses who are just waiting for the embassy interview are still feeling down, di ba? Because of this update. Paano pa kaya itong mga nurses na nagsisimula pa lang? For sure, nagiging doubtful na sila na because of this, wala pa ring update. We're stuck at February 8, 2023 as of the moment. And, ano na naman yung next? Tatalin ba to? Will it be current or wala pa din? Ang dami. And honestly, wala talagang makakapag-predict. May mga nagsasabi, oh, may mga bali-balita, tatalon daw yan and all that, or hindi daw tatalon ng visibility. But who knows, no? We're still very hopeful about this one. And actually, this is a great opportunity for the nurses who are starting their journey on their American dream. You can actually take this moment to slow down a bit, but you are still progressing, 'di ba? Hindi naman pwede na you're planning or you're dreaming to go to America, but because of this, hindi naman sa maliit na problema, but say this is not an isolated case. As we know, retrogression keeps on happening, 'di ba? Paulit-ulit lang ito. And this is actually a thing that, it could be na mahirap isipin, but based on our nurses who continue with the process, they also, they feel the same way when they're starting. They're doubtful whether to continue or not. But yeah, so yung mga challenges na to should be your strength to continue. And sabi nga nila, it's better for you to progress slowly than just be on, stuck on that moment. So ngayon pa lang, kahit na, walang good news with the visibility, I think this is a great time for you to, um, start your NCLEX journey, preparation, review, and examination. Nasio Business Consultancy is here to help you, 'di ba? So kasi hindi ang NCLEX naman, if I am right, Sir Chris, this is not an overnight process. Ang haba
Yes.
ng proseso. You have the eligibility, you have the you need to wait for your authorization to take the examination, you need to submit certain documents, numbers of documents. And why not start now? And then who knows, after some time, you are already, in the middle of the process, and suddenly the visibility came through and current na siya. Then wala tayong pagsisisihan, 'di ba? So if you're really planning, or if you're really decided to go to the US, this is the perfect timing for you to start. Don't wait for the visibility, because the visibility is something beyond our control. So we should start doing or working on the things that we can control. Am I right, nurses? I believe. Yeah. So that would be all, nurses. We will discuss more later, of course, after the presentation of Sir Chris. So I think we have the Q&A naman, the question and answer. So we can, discuss more about this or we can discuss more about your American journey, how to start, what are the latest updates, and what are the things that we should be, I or what are the things that we should prepare and all that. So yeah, I think that would be all, Sir Chris. And yeah, we'll be ready for the question and answer. I'm hoping that the nurses right now, came up with some questions that can help them with their American dream. Thank you so much, nurses. Thank you, Sir Chris.
Wow, thank you so much for that one, Miss Laika, no, for giving us very excellent information when it comes to the programs and the opportunities that you have for our nurses. Now, so before we proceed with my presentation, I would like to ask question, no, maybe ito isa din sa mga tanong ng nurses natin. Since the visa bulletin is still waiting, no, to move forward, when it comes to the work experience, do you have any specific when it comes to the work experience? Let's say nurses already passed the NCLEX, and
Mm-mm.
then let's say ang waiting time natin dito is around 2 to 3 years, no? No one can say. Baka bukas mag-move na, no? We are expecting
Yes.
that the visa bulletin will move forward within this week, no?
Sana
So,
pagising natin,
yeah,
current
yeah.
na.
So when it comes to the work experience, do you have any specific to this one?
Yeah. So thank you for that question, Sir Chris. Now, actually, that's one thing that we have been dealing with you, right, as well. To be honest, when we are starting, and even as of the moment for our clients, these guys are very generous, and they believe talaga on the Filipino nurses. So initially they don't really require, or we don't specifically require, a recent nursing experience or a nursing experience, because we're accepting nurses who way back, who work in the corporate industry, or in the educational setup. But after some time, of course, the license endorsement process also are in the picture. So, mahirap na din talaga to get those, biglang nagkaroon ng updates and changes with the requirement for the license endorsement. And yes, one of the things that we need to consider right now, if where the nurses want to go, and we need to check first, kasi for us, again, hindi naman mahigpit sa requirement, no, for the nursing requirement, nursing experience. The only thing is that, saan ba kayo pupunta? And anong state ba ang gusto nyong puntahan? And that's the time that we need to check the eligibility requirement for the license endorsement. Kasi doon talaga magkakaroon ng issue. Kasi I believe, Sir Chris, right, there are state that really requires a certain hours for the nursing requirement. So sabi nga naman, just to be on the safe side, we would highly, I would highly appreciate if you will get, or even, for example, you pass the interview, you pass the client's interview, and you don't have yet the experience. We would highly encourage you to go back and earn something before your deployment, kasi it will take some time naman before your deployment. We have the visa processing and all that. We will certainly help you out naman. And yeah, so I hope that could help then for the license endorsement.
Thank you so much for that one, Ma'am Laika. Anyway, we will be discussing that one later, no? Yung mga
Yes.
states na nagre-require ng work experience but back then didn't have any requirement with the work experience, no? Tulad ng sinabi ni Ma'am Laika, hindi po sila mahigpit when it comes to the work experience. However, once you process license endorsement kung saan ka made-deploy, the Board of Nursing requires a work experience and may mga specified hours po yan. Okay, thank you so much for that one, Ma'am Laika. Later, we will be going back with a Q&A if there are questions with the nurses. Now, I'm gonna proceed with the factors, no, in applying for the NCLEX, the things that you need to consider for nurses who are outside in the United States. So the first thing that you need to consider is, of course, the Social Security number, because there are states in the US that you cannot proceed with your NCLEX or even with your license endorsement if wala kang Social Security number. Next is the English exam results. So some of the states, they require English exam for you to proceed with your NCLEX or for you to proceed with your license endorsement. Next, we have the nursing related work experience. So some of the states are very particular when it comes to the work experience. But may mga states naman na nag-a-accept kahit wala tayong work experience. Next, we have the date of graduation. the application validity. So the longer the application validity is, the longer is the preparation for you to pass the NCLEX. Next, we have the home country license. Ibig sabihin, ito yung PRC ID natin. So some of the states requires you to have a PRC ID. Some of the states do not require you to have a PRC ID when it comes for your NCLEX application. Next, we have the processing time frame. So different state, different processing time frame. So far, ang pinakamabilis ngayon, within 1 to 2 months, you can get your approval is NCLEX New York. And of course, we have NCLEX NMI. Next, we have Credential Evaluation Service or CES. This is under CJFNS. So some of the states for the NCLEX and for the license endorsement, they requires you to have a CES. And of course, this includes your clinical and theoretical hours, no? Very specific na yung ibang Board of Nursing when it comes to your clinical and theoretical hours. So we will guide you when it comes to that factors that you need to consider. So if you are interested to avail the free assessment and evaluation of NASHA, you can just send us a message and we will be discussing your chosen state, ano yung mga things na dapat i-consider, ano yung mga requirements na dapat i-submit. No? So that's a free assessment. You can just email us or send us a message after this orientation. Now, we have our latest update for the licensure process, particularly for the NCLEX and license endorsement. No? Before, hindi nagre-require ng Credential Evaluation Service or CES yung Texas State. But as of this time, they implemented that the NCLEX and the license endorsement should have the CES. And of course, the license endorsement, they're required to have the CES. And they are also particular when it comes to the increase in the hours of the following nursing subject. So ito yon, no? Geriatric, we have we have pediatric, we have material nursing and psychiatric, no? They are very specific to that. Next, we have the Texas validity of the ATT. Going back to 90 days na po. Back then, the ATT is valid for 6 months, but now the ATT is valid only for 90 days. So you need to take the exam or you need to schedule your exam within the validity of your ATT. And of course, because of the implementation of our government when it comes to taxes, so mayroon na pong additional tax on scheduling of the exam and checking the result of your exam. And of course, this might affect other application process moving forward, like the CES and the application. But for now, wala pang mga additional fee, no? Ang mayroong additional fee lang po ngayon, may tax is yung scheduling at saka yung quick result. Okay? Next, when it comes to the work experience, ito na yung napag-usapan namin ni Ms. Laika every now and then because we have applicants na ina-assess natin, no, before natin i-proceed sa process. So when it comes to the work experience, we have listed some of the states na dapat nating i-consider, no? This is also based on the state of deployment ng US Healthcare Career Philippines. So we have Louisiana. Louisiana must have an RN work experience within the past 4 years, no? So dapat mayroon tayong work experience within the past 4 years. Before, hindi po nagre-require ng work experience ang Louisiana. Next, we have Colorado. A nursing work experience within the past 2 years is required, but there is no minimum length of experience needed. If you are working abroad, we can declare your work experience abroad. Next, we have Idaho. Must have a work experience within the last 3 years as a registered nurse. We have also Tennessee. No, it requires to have a recent nursing work experience. If you desire to work in Arizona, here are some of the options that we have. So number 1, practice as a nurse for 960 hours or more in the past 5 years. If you graduated from a nursing program and obtained a degree within past 5 years, and of course, completed an Arizona State Board approved refresher courses in the past 5 years. So let's say if wala kang work experience, you need to undergo the refresher course. And of course, obtain an advanced nursing degree in the past 5 years from the date of application submission from an approved program in the United States. Okay? So these are some of the options. But if you have a work experience within the past 5 years, in total of 960 hours, so pwede tayo sa Arizona. Next, we have Nevada. Nurses must have a practice nursing within previous 5 years to qualify for licensure. If you have not practiced nursing within immediately preceding 5 years, you will be required to complete a refresher program or refresher course or retake and pass the NCLEX before you will be eligible for the licensure or license endorsement. Next, we have Kansas must have an RN work experience within the last 5 years. If you decide to be deployed in Oregon, you must have at least 400 hours of RN practice in the last 2 years. And let's say if you want to work in North Carolina, date of employment and position held for the last two nursing employers is required. So these are the latest update when it comes to the work experience, in particular to the license endorsement. Okay. So later, if we do have questions and clarification, we can go back to this slide. Next, let's proceed with the initial requirements, no, for the pre-assessment and evaluation. If you are still planning to start your NCLEX, or if you wanted to have your license endorsement be assessed, or let's say business screen, no? So all documents ang kailangan natin, no? You don't need to go to the school and request a new one, no? As much as possible, wala po tayong expenses for the free assessment and evaluation. So we need a copy of your TOR or transcript of record. We need also to have your RLE or related learning experience if available. Kung wala naman, that's actually fine. We need your PRC ID. Then if you desire to declare your local license verification, let's say for the NCLEX, we need to have your PRC or LIRIS account. This is for your PRC verification appointment. Let's say your desired states require a credential evaluation service. We need to have your high school diploma. We also need to have your college diploma, board certificate, board rating, passport with signature, birth certificate, and marriage certificate if married. Okay, so again, all documents will do. You don't need to have new requested documents from your school. As much as possible, wala po tayong expenses for the pre-assessment and evaluation. Now, let's say if you are international educated nurse, no? Let's say wala ka pa sa US, nandito ka pa sa Pilipinas, ano kaya yung best recommended states natin for the NCLEX that you can just start your application kahit nandito ka pa sa Pilipinas or outside the United States? Okay, so best recommended natin, we have NCLEX New York. If you're gonna ask me why, no? So NCLEX New York is, of course, fast and hassle-free, most affordable, and at the same time, application is valid until you pass. So 98% of nurses na wala pang state of deployment, they choose NCLEX New York. And then once you pass NCLEX New York, you can just endorse your license from one state to another. So yun yung tinatawag natin na license endorsement or reciprocity. Next, we have NCLEX Illinois. We would recommend this one if your state of deployment is in Illinois. Because for NCLEX Illinois, it requires you to have a credential evaluation service. It requires you to have a criminal background check. And once you pass the NCLEX, you will not receive a license because we need to process licensing. So that's another payment. Again, if your state of deployment is in Illinois, we would recommend to start your NCLEX directly for state of Illinois. Next, we have NCLEX NMI. Mabilis na din yung processing nito because the transition from paper application to online. So hassle-free din ito because there are only 2 steps. So if you want to know more the specific about the fees, no, right after this orientation, you can just send us a message. Next, we have NCLEX New Mexico. Back then, we don't recommend New Mexico because the application validity is only valid for 6 months, as well as the criminal background check. But recently, they made changes na yung application validity is now valid for 1 year, as well as the criminal background check. So that is why one of the recommended state na po namin itong NCLEX New Mexico. Let's say you want to be in Colorado. We can also process NCLEX Colorado, but we we need to know if it requires you to have an English exam, which we can only know once we submitted your documents for credential evaluation service. So doon pa natin malalaman if magre-required ba siya ng English exam. When it comes to NCLEX Washington, so we can just process the NCLEX if you want to be in Washington as long as may English exam po tayo. Next, we have NCLEX Texas. We can process your NCLEX Texas, but you need to be aware possible deficiency, no? Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, mayroon silang required hours when it comes to the specific subject in your bachelor's. And we also have NCLEX Montana. For the NCLEX Montana, okay naman siya, but it requires you to process local license verification or yung PRC verification natin twice. No, for your step 1, it will be submitted to CGFNS for your credential evaluation service, and then the another one will be submitted to the Board of Nursing. So let's say you want another other state, no, for your NCLEX. So we would recommend you to send a message to our NASHA team or to our email para po we can have a one-on-one consultation with your desired state, no. So we will guide you when it comes to your initial state for your NCLEX USA. And take note, wala pong bayad yung consultation natin. That's for free. Para matulungan po kayo kung ano yung best na option na gawin natin when it comes to your initial state for the NCLEX. And of course, we have our ongoing promotion right now for our NCLEX New York, no? So, let's say if you are still planning to take the NCLEX, hindi pa tayo USRN, just planning to take the NCLEX, we have our ongoing promotion. Ang original price po natin for NCLEX New York is 24,174. You can only avail this one, your step 1 procedure, for only 20,459. So nakapag-save po tayo ng around 3,000 pesos. And yung local license verification natin for NCLEX New York is optional. So pwede lang po natin hindi i-declare. So makakapag-save po tayo ng around 4,602 pesos if ever hindi natin i-declare. And wala naman pong negative implication ito pagdating sa process. Once you pass NCLEX New York and then process your visa screen, that's the time na po natin i-declare yung local license verification natin. So basically, mas mabilis ang approval and at the same time, mas makakapag-save po kayo. So these are the things why choose NCLEX New York. Of course, yung processing time frame, yung regular processing time frame, 3 to 5 months. I guess sa iba, ganyan, no? But if you partner with NASHA, you can just get your approval within 1 to 2 months. No work experience is required. No PRC license is required. You don't need to undergo fingerprinting or criminal background check and CJFNS process. Application is valid until you pass, but you need to take the exam within 5 years span of time. Sir, what does it mean? Application is valid until I pass, but I need to take the exam within 5 years span of time. Ano ibig sabihin po noon? No, katulad po sa ibang state, ang application is only valid for 1 year. So, if the applicant cannot pass or take the exam within the application validity, may possibility po na uulitin natin yung application. So, that's another waiting time and that's another expenses. For NCLEX New York, the application is valid until you pass. Let's say, you cannot take the exam within 5 years span of time. Ano ba ang mangyayari? Uulitin ba yung process? Do you need to submit another documents? Magbabayad ka pa ulit? Hindi naman po. We will just update your file to the Board of Nursing. Okay? So, masyado nang matagal yung 5 years. As much as possible, start your NCLEX as early as now. Pass your NCLEX as early as now, and then proceed na tayo sa next process. Okay? And again, you can endorse your license from one state to another. Ito, common itong tinatanong ng mga nurses. Sir, once I pass the NCLEX New York, kailangan ko bang mag-work sa New York before I can process my license endorsement? Well, depende po, no? We can just process your license endorsement kahit nandito kayo sa Pilipinas as long as hindi nagre-require ng Social Security number yung state of deployment po ninyo. If ever naman po na nagre-require ng SSN, saka pa po natin mauumpisahan yung license endorsement once you arrive the United States. Okay? So, for now, just process your NCLEX, take your NCLEX, and pass the NCLEX one day. Okay, so you can also access NCLEX Qbanks, no? Available yan sa mobile app natin. There are recorded coaching session. You can also have the readable review materials available in our Nasha mobile app. You can also check inspiring success stories of our nurses and testimonial. You can learn a lot from them. And of course, you can check a lot of information sa Nasha app po natin. Okay? So as you can see in my screen, you can have this exclusive account once you partner with us. No? Andito po yung ating mobile app. It's for free. Available po yan sa Google Play Store and App Store. You can download that one for free. Nasha Business Consultancy Services. Search nyo lang po. So you can track the progress of your application. You can check everything about your application and of course opportunities and updates when it comes to the NCLEX and your USRN journey. So if you wanted also to access your account using a laptop or a computer, so ito yung magiging mukha, no? As you can see, napakaganda ng UI, no? Napakaganda ng interface ng exclusive account po ninyo. So you can just avail this one for free. You download the app and then you can create your account and then you can log in and you can check all the details. So as you can see, no, with the web access, available po yung ating mga review courses that will help you and guide you with your NCLEX journey, including yung mga review materials and yung ating free coaching session with Coach Kendra. Okay, so kung wala pa tayong app, just download the app and create your account and access this materials, no, and tools that will help you to achieve your USRN journey, especially passing the NCLEX. Okay. So you can also check some of the feedbacks of our nurses. Available yan sa ating social media platforms and Facebook pages, no? Yan yung mga reviews and feedbacks of our nurses. Again, if you want to know more about our services, if you want to know more about our assistance, you can visit our website, no, nasha.ph. You can email us at support@nasha.ph, or you can contact this number, or you can download our mobile app. So marami po tayong option na makakatulong po sa inyo to achieve your USRN journey. Okay, so we are excited to help you and guide you together with US Healthcare Career Philippines, no? Para maabot po natin yung ating mga pangarap. Again, it's not easy, it's difficult, but if you have the right person to guide you and help you all throughout your journey, it will be achievable and it will be easy. Okay, so if you have questions, nurses, and clarification, no, you can chat po dito sa chat box natin or you can comment sa Facebook Live po natin. Ayan, ready na si Ma'am Laika sa mga possible questions and concern. Okay, Ma'am Laika, unahan ko na, no, para po sa ating mga nurses. Now, can you be specific when it comes to the sponsorship and direct hire opportunity? No, are you going to provide reimbursement when it comes to their NCLEX? Are you
Yeah.
going to sponsor the business screen and license endorsement? Talk about this one, ma'am.
Yeah. So, as I've mentioned earlier, Sir Chris, thank you for bringing that up. So, yes, we provide first is that we provide end-to-end assistance that I think, it's basically something that you cannot just, you know, give an amount of, no, like we will assist you from the time that you or you reach out to us, say that, oh, I wanted to go to the US, I wanted to start my American journey. So that will be the time that we will give you our full assistance until your deployment. And yes, as a part of our sponsorship, we will be paying for your license endorsement, both the license endorsement and the visa screen as well. Of course, through our partner, Sir Chris, Nasia Business Consultancy will be the one to assist you in that one. And for those who already had their visa screen before they even apply to us, that will be subject to reimbursement. Also, both your NCLEX examination, review and exam that will be reimbursed to you, as well as the English examination or any English proficiency exam that you took that will be subject for reimbursement, both the review and examination as well. And of course, we will sponsor your plane ticket, your medical, no? The whole immigration process will be sponsored by us, as well as your relocation in the US. We will provide you 1 month of housing and of course an assistance for you to find your home in the US. So our company has, or our partner facility has their own realtor on specific states wherein they can help you, no, to acquire your first property, di naman property agad, your first housing in the US, no? So yeah, that will be the part of the sponsorship. And as I have mentioned again, besides those that I have mentioned earlier, again, we will surely and 100% end-to-end assistance from the start of your application journey until the day that you got deployed. But of course, once you got deployed, it's just doesn't stop there. We will monitor you as long as you are within our partner facility, you're working with them, we will be in touch with you until the whole for the time or the duration of your contract.
Wow, thank you so much for that one, Ma'am Laika.
You're
So
welcome, sir.
I hope that is clear to our nurses, no? So if you have clarifications, no, you can just send you can comment sa chat box po natin. So we have one question. I guess this is from Kenya. What happens if after passing NCLEX and during license endorsement to Texas there are deficiency? And that's a good question, no? When it comes to the deficiency issue right now, sa when it comes to the deficiency issue in Texas, there are no specifics, no? So once we process your license endorsement and you have a deficiency, the Board of Nursing will give us instruction on whatever documents that we need to comply for us to complete the license endorsement. So maybe a certification from your school, or maybe we need to submit something, no? It's really up to the Board of Nursing when it comes to what requirements they will require for you to complete your license endorsement if ever you can encounter deficiency. Okay, because very specific on their email that the instruction will be confidential and it will be personalized. It depends on the result of the evaluation of your documents. Okay, so I hope I answered your question, Limani. Thank you so much. Yes, any other questions, nurses? Wag po tayong mahiya. If you have questions and clarification, you can open you can unmute or you can send message sa chat box po natin. Go ahead, nurses. For NMI to Colorado license endorsement, is the nursing experience specific to bedside nursing only? Do they consider soft nursing or healthcare clinical related work? Yes, basically, ma'am, as long as it is nursing work experience, we can have that one. So what are you going to do, Ma'am Torla, is just send your resume to our email for us to evaluate, and then we will get back to you if you are eligible for the license endorsement from NMI to Colorado. Okay? As long as you practice your profession, there gonna be no problem with them. I hope I answer your question, Ma'am Torla. Thank you po. Yes, any other questions, nurses? More questions po. Thank you, thank you. Other questions, nurses? Sino pa ba yung hindi nag-NCLEX dito? Sino pa yung hindi nag-NCLEX dito, nurses? You can comment. Ayan, I guess they don't have any other questions. If you do have questions and clarification moving forward, nurses, you can just send us a message para po masagot namin. Again, we offer free assessment and evaluation So you send your inquiry with us. And if you are also interested with, of course, you should be interested with the program of US Healthcare Career Philippines. You can check their Facebook pages. You can check their website. Every day may posting sila of nurses that are really, really happy, no? Working in the United States. As far as I can remember, may kwentuhan kami ni Sir Israel last time, no? About, I think that's Nurse Michael, no? Dalang-dala niya yung kanyang family. Yun pa pala, Ma'am Laika, that's additional question. When it comes to their dependents and family member, they can bring that one, right?
Yes, and we also support the bringing of dependents, especially for EB3 nurses, para din maiwasan yung homesickness. Iba din talaga daw kasi. And yeah, we truly support our nurses, and we highly encourage them that if kaya naman, kasi other nurses will be like they wanted to bring their family members, but natatakot sila because of the, they will be relocating in a new country
Mhm.
that they're not familiar with. So we always assure us that there will be, the facility will always be supportive, especially on the relocation and finding them a home and all that. Also with the familiarization in the community. And yes, we provide assistance and even sponsorship for the migration process. So we already include them on your paperwork and the petition paperwork, and we always give you a chance, no? So ito yung funny story namin that most of our nurses who apply to us in the early stage were like singles. And then we know naman that there could be a changes on their marital status.
Yeah.
So up until the last part, or the DS260, if you're familiar, nurses, the DS260 is the last chance for you to include your dependents, because that's a legal paperwork that you will be submitting to the USCIS to finalize your papers. And that means that once that paperwork is submitted, and then hindi mo na na-update, like there's no dependence in it, there will be another petition that will need to be opened, for your dependent. So what we do is that during the first or initial process, of course, there's a form that you need to fill out if you have any dependents, or if you are expecting or planning to bring your dependents, like if you are planning to get wed, or if you are currently in a relationship, and 1 year from now you wanted to go to the next level, and you wanted to take him her as your dependent. So after that, after some time that they're already on the DS260 process, we normally send emails talaga to, ask. And that is not to, makichika on your personal lives, but for us to be sure that you will not be, you will not have the burden to open or file another petition on behalf of your dependents kasi hindi nyo sila naisama. So we always remind you at the almost the end of the process, if you still have any additionals, or if you wanted to update your dependence record. And yeah, and by for up to date, ganun yung nangyayari. But we're so happy for nurses that hindi sila aalis mag-isa. And yeah, so basically, for the time that we filed for a petition on the early stage, you still have the time after a year, once you get approved by the USCIS, you still have the chance to update your dependence record. So for example, the time that you apply, or you apply to us, you're single, and then after some time, almost at the embassy schedule, and there's a changes on your dependence or marital status, feel free to reach out, and then we can add your dependents. And yeah, there will be no charges for that.
Wow. See, you can bring your family members with you, no? We've been seeing nurses under your deployment that they bring their family members
Most
with.
of them, yeah. Most of them, Sir Chris, they do bring the dependents with them.
That's good to know. Okay, any other questions, nurses? Any other questions? Questions po, nurses. Wag po tayong mahiya. Okay, Ma'am Laika. Okay, another question we have from Dato Dick. Good evening po. Regarding po sa NCLEX New York, since no expiration needed, no CGFNS, and no PRC needed, ano na lang po ang need para makapagsimula na po agad? Okay. For the NCLEX New York, of course, we need to have the pre-assessment and evaluation. So again, we need your TUR and RLE, your college diploma, your passport, your merit certificate. So ang need po natin dito is, of course, we will be accomplishing your application, including your coursework, itong mga CEUs natin, We will be the one to process, and of course yung school requisition of documents natin. So we will be providing you forms intended for the school, and then the school will accomplish the forms, and then we will request some of the documents like the TUR and RLE. No? So every steps and procedure you will be guided. So for now, let's start with the free assessment and evaluation, and then once ready ka na, available na yung funds mo, that's the time to settle the payment, and we will start processing your application. So all you need to do is to focus on your exam preparation and review, and Nasha will be the one to take care of everything. Again, yung approval natin for NCLEX New York, 1 to 2 months lang or within 15 days. So once you receive your approval, the next question would be, are you ready to take your exam? Okay, so we recommend to have at least 3 to 6 months preparation or max 3 months na preparation for you to pass the NCLEX. Thank you. Did I answer your question, Sir Dato? Then we have Wenzel Lopez, meaning there is still a chance to be hired even there is no experience, right? Or saka we gain 1 or 2 years experience once past the interview or by the employer since matagal pa. Go ahead, Ma'am Laika.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Sir Chris. So when there is one sale, yes, correct. Actually, for our employers, as I have mentioned, if talagang, you have, or you are confident naman to gain experience after you pass the interview, they are very, ano naman, kind or generous for that one. They would like to consider then giving a chance, no? As long as you, tell them about your eagerness to join the company, or you give them assurance that after you get hired you will go back and earn an experience, kasi of course kapag later on nakalimutan na natin yung usapan na yon, ang magiging problem natin is yung license endorsement. Yun lang talaga, we just need to set proper expectation that, as you know, even if we will consider you that you don't have a nursing experience, the license endorsement or the board of nursing will not consider you. It depends on the state of deployment. So yun lang naman, Nurse Wenzel, kayang-kaya yan.
Thank you so much for that one, Ma'am Laika. I hope we answer your questions, Sir Dato and Ma'am Wenzel, no? Again, you can start your NCLEX kahit wala kang work experience. You will be hired by employers kahit wala kang work experience. Okay? Now, we need to identify kung saan yung state of deployment mo. Let's say Arizona. Okay, wala kang work experience, but Arizona requires you to have a work experience with your license endorsement. So that is why once you pass the NCLEX, wala kang work experience, na-hire ka ng employer, wala kang work experience, but upon checking yung state of deployment mo requires work experience, we would recommend you to go back again to your profession and earn some work experience, no? Maybe 6 months to 1 year. Depende kung ano yung specified number of hours required by the Board of Nursing. Okay? So one step at a time. For now, start processing your NCLEX, pass your NCLEX. When it comes to opportunity, naghihintay na yung US Healthcare Career Philippines na inyo po. So every now and then, once we have nurses who pass the NCLEX looking for employer, we will endorse it right away to US Healthcare Career Philippines. Okay? And hearing with our nurses who already in the US, no? In the coming days, we will have our podcast with our coach, Kendra, no? I-share niyo yung kanyang work experience. There are nurses who waited for 15 years, who waited for 10 years, who waited for 5 years bago makapunta sa US. Right now, the time frame is around 2 to 3 years. Ang bilis ng 2 to 3 years, right? Imaginein nga natin, nag-aral nga tayo ng 4 years, di ba? But for this one, we will just be waiting for about 2 to 3 years, no? Hindi pa natin alam, baka tomorrow magmo-move yung visa bulletin, next month magmo-move yung visa bulletin. No one can say. But for now, in achieving your goals and dreams in life, you need to take a first step. And your first step is starting your NCLEX, passing your NCLEX. Okay, any other questions po? Any other questions? Check natin dito sa live, no? To our nurses watching us live, magandang gabi po. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali saan man kayo located, no? Thank you for watching us. We all know that you guys are working, but talagang nanood kayo, no? You stay with us. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate that one. Okay? Ma'am Laika, how can nurses reach out to you? Paano nila kayo makontak? Is there
Yeah.
a specific email or phone number?
I will share na lang sa chat box, Sir Chris, ang aming website or Facebook account where you can reach out to us. So we will also, accommodate you then as much as possible 24/7, just like Nasya. So I'll send it to this chat, and please send us a message and just say that you attended the career orientation this July 9, and yeah, we will surely reach out to you.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much for that one, Ma'am Laika. Again, nurses, if you do have questions and concern and clarification moving forward, don't hesitate to send us a message. You can reach out to our Facebook pages, or you can also send us an email to support@nasha.ph para at least matulungan po namin kayo. Again, we are here to help you and guide you achieve your professional goal abroad and of course, working in the United States. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Laika. Thank you so much for joining us. No? So next month na naman, and to your team joining us tonight, thank you so much as well. And to all our nurses, maraming salamat po. God bless you everyone. Bye for now.
Thank you so much, Sir Chris and team. Thank you, nurses. Goodbye.